Hi. Hey, it's Bridget. You can probably tell by the title of this one, this is a difficult topic. I don't know how insightful I'm going to be. Right now, I'm very, things are foggy. Last night, after I did my live stream on Fairy Grasshopper, YouTube, my YouTube channel, I did a live stream for the full moon in the evening. And then I went upstairs and I was feeling so good because it was a beautiful full moon day. And it was nice to be able to do, I did cards and I have them right here. They're sitting right here. I did cards for you guys. And it was fun. I went upstairs and our miniature dachshund, our little girl, almost 15 years old, was really struggling. She had some heart stuff. Okay. For like the last year, we knew that she had some heart stuff. She had gone into her kennel, her little crate in the bedroom. And sometimes she does that, and she just laid down and my spouse said, when I came upstairs, you need to go check on Diamond. And I said, okay. He said, she's in the bedroom. So I went to the back bedroom and she was in her crate. He shut the door behind me. So he knew the other dogs were in the room and she was laying on her side inside her crate like she normally would. She was dying very peacefully. And I started to cry and I touched her and I told her, I felt like it was happening really fast. And I told her how much I loved her. I told her how beautiful she is and what a pretty princess she is and how special life with her has been, how much. I was with her and she died. It was fast. She waited for me to come up and be there. I'm really grateful for that. And I had told my husband earlier in the day, and that morning I felt really kind of heavy and energetically and like a little bit depressed almost. And I said, God, it really feels like I said, I wonder if somebody's going to die or something. Cause I have a grandma who's really like older, like 97 years old, and she's not doing great, her health and stuff. And we also have we have 4 dogs. And one of them, our red lab, it does have health problems and she hasn't been doing that good. So I really thought we both kind of are prepared for that to happen, but Diamond, she was a surprise. Like the timing is just a shock. But so after she died, we left her in the crate for a little bit so the other dogs and the kids could, see her, just kind of just honored the space for a little while. And I got out my oils. I was thinking about what I could do for her, so that she, like, just to really respect her body and her life that she had with us. And before I kind of slid her back into the kennel, because she was kind of a little bit out of the kennel, and shut the door, I got some of my oils and I anointed her on her head, the top of her head, like I always used to touch the top of her head. Like she's my little sidekick. You guys got to understand. I'm making coffee in the morning and she's like right there cleaning the floor with her little tail. She was a redhead, long-haired miniature dachshund, and just cleaning the floor with her tail. And I would always pat her on the head and I would say, "Oh, you're so beautiful. You're a pretty princess." We used to always call her Princess Diamond because she just kind of had that vibe. Like, of course, she's so beautiful, you know. And so I used the priestess oil and I anointed her forehead or the top of her head and thought, of course. And I said, "You're not a princess, you're a priestess." She transitioned on the full moon. Yes, she did. And then I anointed her with some other oil, honor oil for her spirit, release her root chakra to connect to the earth and to release that connection from the earth, and then passage oil to help her for safe journey into the afterlife. And right away, it wasn't that long. I was sitting on the bed, and after I went and sat on the bed, and we hadn't really quite moved her yet. I wasn't ready to move her. And I could see her off to the left. And as I was sitting on the bed, and the kennel's on this side, and I was sitting on the bed, and up in the front off to my left, I could see her, and with her little perky ears and her like playful, like, what, like she's gonna play. And she said, "I'm okay. I'm okay." And I'm like, "Yes, you are okay." I just couldn't, and I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it. I've walked and I'm tired. I've done some things, but I have a Weimaraner also in the afterlife. Her name was Molly. It was very, very special to me. And so she's there, and another dog, Bailey, is there. That were my dogs when I was an adult. And there's just a lot. I have stories about her. And some of you know because she jumped off the bed and hurt her back, which is really common for miniature dachshunds to hurt their backs. And took her to the vet, and they actually suggested maybe like putting her down because she was paralyzed in the back. Her legs just wouldn't work. They just didn't work anymore. And that wasn't acceptable to us. So I reached out to all my healer friends and asked them to send healing energy for her. I started doing healing work every day, like 20 to 30-minute sessions with her for about a month. And she regained use of her legs. She was really wobbly, like a hula dancer at first. She really had a wiggle. But during that time, we got like a wheelchair for her, doggy wheelchair, like strap it on them. She did not like it. It scared her, but she could walk and use it. So we're like, well, eventually, over time, she can get used to this. Sorry, I was outside today too, so my nose is stuffy. And she regained the use of her legs almost fully. Like, and the day she died, she was walking up and down the hallway. Like it was like it just came back. And that was like 5 or 6 years ago. Like 6 years ago. Yeah, it was a long time ago. So we got a lot of extra time with her in many ways, but she was so nurturing and loving. She's such a divine feminine, such a mama, energetically, just a lot of really just sweet energy, and just devoted energy, so devoted and super devoted, and just the sweetest, so sweet. If you met her, you know she's just a sweetheart, you know. And she was my dog. I'm really going to miss her. Yeah. And I'm very grateful for the life I've had with her and for the ability to be there at her passing. And this morning we brought her body to the vet to be cremated. And that was hard, but I still can't believe it. I'm like in shock, but I know many of you have lost pets and had to say goodbye and didn't get a chance to say goodbye or had much more tragic circumstances. Diamond was almost 15. But it was a shock because we have other dogs like that should like, I'm like, oh my gosh. So I had to cancel sessions today and I'm just being present with the emotions, and there are a lot of emotions. Yeah. So I will, once I pull myself together, I'll actually do a video about pets and the afterlife and all that. I'll have a conversation maybe with Molly and Diamond and see what they say. I'm sure they will see. A spirit is a spirit. For sure. Yeah. I just wanted to share that with you so you knew. Grief. That's what's happening today here. Thanks for listening.